Politicians, advocates, celebrities, and even convicted felons. I've interviewed all kinds of people on this show. And now, as I wind down my tenure as host, we're inviting back a select few who have helped make this program what it is today. We're calling it the Greater Boston version of my weekly radio segment, Emily's List. You may know my next guest by his stage name, Maddie in the Morning. In fact, you might even know him better than I do, since I listen to 89.7 on my way to work. Well, most days. Like you all, I'm a fan. And I get a big kick out of his direct approach. Matt Siegel has hosted Kiss 108's top-rated morning show since 1981 and has interviewed a bevy of A-list stars. Welcome back to Greater Boston.
Am I one of the convicted felons? Because first of all,
you tell me.
I was not represented well. And there was a deal and I got out.
But you know what I was thinking? That other than Giselle and Tom, you know this because I've heard you talk about it. We've got a dearth of celebrities in this town. And you really are one.
So you're saying I'm one of a bad lot?
No.
Is that what you just
You're
said?
like right up there at the top of the lot.
Oh, you're very sweet. Are you flirting with me?
No, but I was just saying that one of our reporters was so impressed meeting you. No, it's serious. 30 years, one of the reasons I'm leaving is because I could never catch up with you. You're just too far ahead of me, It's like, you've already been 30 years. I couldn't catch up.
You used to be my neighbor and you moved
I know.
away and you sold the house. And
I did.
I feel awkward about that. Was it me?
Yes, it was.
Because I used to jog slowly by your house.
It was Newton. I just felt like, well, you have a whole family, or did at the time, so I felt like I really needed to move. I needed to move into town.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I miss you.
I know. So one of the segments that people love, and tell me how this thing came about. This right here, right now. You get people, mostly women.
Mostly women.
About 7:45 or 7:40 to 8 o'clock.
Yep.
They call in, and they'll say anything. They'll ask you anything, and I always believe that whatever they say, they're not making it up.
I don't think so. And we have a pretty good team that screens them.
Yeah.
There are people who try to fool us, but it's pretty real.
Yeah. But you're not all that nice to them. I mean, are they looking for somebody who's just giving them a reality check?
I think the fact that they called me in the first place indicates some kind of problem on their behalf. I'm not nice to them?
No. Well, I mean, you give it back to them. I mean, you're self-deprecating, but you're also deprecating to them. It's like, and they don't feel bad for calling at the end of it.
Some of them do.
Oh, do they? Do they ever get it at the end?
Some of them wish they didn't call. Yeah. We're just looking for a laugh. Yeah. We're just looking for a laugh.
Whose idea was that?
Right Now segment?
Yeah.
That was one of my
they were all your
ideas. Yeah.
And of course,
it's just a call-in segment. We don't do it. That's just a segment. We call it Right Now. The idea of Right Now is that we don't want to hear a story, a funny story from their past.
Get it out. Yeah.
Well, unless you're a professional storyteller, it's not usually that interesting. So Right Now, the idea of Right Now is what's going on in their life, and usually they're breaking up with somebody or something bad happened, and I usually blame them, and that's bad.
All right, so
I'm going to change, Emily.
No, you're
That's
not.
why I came here.
No, you're gonna right now. You're gonna give right here, right now.
Right now.
You are gonna give us some dirt on Billy Costa, who we also love. He hosts, a quiz show here.
He is an absolute delight.
So wait a second.
He is.
I mean,
he's the sweetest guy in the world.
He wants you to order one pizza slice and split it with him. Is he got a little eating thing?
Anorexic body image problem, but that doesn't make him a bad person. He looks really good.
He does.
In order to look that good, you have to starve yourself.
Yeah.
He and his girlfriend split. I went out to dinner with him, and they split a shrimp cocktail. The shrimp cocktail.
Is that all they had?
Well, it's not a splittable thing.
No, I agree.
You can.
Some people won't split an entire pizza, much less one
slice. He likes to eat lightly, but that doesn't make him a bad person. He is a character, though.
So do you get up? I mean, people ask me this too. So, and I hate it when they ask me this, but I mean. Are there certain things
you're going to ask me a question that you hate.
Yeah.
See, or me. Do you do what I do?
Yes. I mean, there's certain things that you really look forward to doing every day and other things you just dread in terms of the show itself.
Parts of the show that I dread? Well, the getting up early in the morning is not one of my favorite things. I don't think.
It's really early.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get up as early as the staff. That's kind of the trick.
Yeah.
The staff gets up really early, and then I kind of roll in. But other than that, I mean, I still do it.
Does anybody intimidate you that you've had to interview, or do you get nervous about that?
I've been pretty lucky. A few. Bill Clinton I got a little nervous. You know, Oprah Winfrey I was a little nervous. I mean, really superstars that I've interviewed. I've had a great run with the interviews, so most people are pretty nice.
Yeah.
You know, I've only had a handful that weren't so pleasant.
Me too. We'll tell each other.
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei?
To any of my house parties. But other than that.
I'll tell you mine after, off the air.
No, actually, ironically, very rarely do I interview somebody who isn't pleasant.
Well, Maddie, thank you very much for being on Emily's list. And, you know, I'm available. So.
Well, I'm currently married, but you know, Em, you know, who knows what the future will hold.
Matt Siegel.
Thank you, Em.
Love you.